Hello traders everywhere, Adam Hewison here, co-founder of Market Club with your 1 p.m. market update for Tuesday, the 21st of June. Okay, so all eyes are on Greece as the vote will be taken this afternoon at 5 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. That is a vote of confidence on the austerity measures and also on the government. As you know, the market has been very oversold. We've talked about this before, and I think today's condition was just right for a rally. Obviously, we've seen that, and we've helped alleviate the oversold condition. The crucial 5 p.m. vote comes in when the markets are closed. If there is a vote that is negative, which means no agreement, then these markets will come crashing down tomorrow. This is just like gambling, the fact that no one knows what's going to happen with the vote and also the Greek government. In my view, if there is an agreement and it's positive, what they're doing is just kicking the can down the road. But more on that later. Let's take a look at what's going on in the markets right now. Here it is. This is the S&P 500. We've talked about this. We have got a plus 55, which means it's a trading range. The monthly is up and the weekly is down. So it's flat, 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 flat. We've really gone nowhere since May 8th. And here we are at June 21st. Quite a way without doing anything at all. As I said, I think this is going to take place. The moves are going to take place in July for this market. So let's pay close attention to it at that point in time. But we'll follow it every day with our 1 p.m. update. Let's go back to our next market, gold, which is plus 100. Now, we've talked about gold going higher. All our symbols were plus, 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 like they are here. We still have this to overcome this range right here, and the level here we're looking at is 1553.40. That is also reflected in the Donchian Channel, which you see right here at 1553.40. That's the area it should really needs to get over to get this market moving to the upside. Not so sure it's going to do it for some reason. I think we're building I think what we're doing, we've talked about this before, I think we're building a very large energy field, which is going to be this right here. I think this is the energy we're building since basically early May to now to push the market higher. I think that's going to take place in the third quarter, which is we're in right now. I think it's going to really, really help this market move higher later in the year. So let's see how that plays out. Let's just take everything off the screen right now. So we clear that up, and let's go to our next market, which is which is the crude oil market. Crude oil market, as you know, we talked about. One of the nice things we have with this system is our filter. So if you have a lot of symbols in your portfolio, you just have to do this. How cool is that? Just very, very simple. Minus 100. Let's look at that chart right now. So while that's coming up, you can see the action. We said yesterday we thought the market was at the lower end of the Donchian Channel. We expected it to come back into the channel. That's exactly what it did. It actually went from just about 91 up to 90, almost 94.5. So it's had a pretty good move. 94.74 was the high today, and we're coming back down. The trend is clearly down. All of our indicators are negative, 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 and we'll see this market. It's going to do a lot of work to repair itself in order to go back up. So I think we'll see this market on the defensive for quite some time. And again, it's all going to tie in with the world economy and to a large part what happens to Greece, because this could be a real game changer for the rest of the year. So let's watch that very carefully tonight at 5. Let's look at our next market. I just take this out, and it pulls back our whole portfolio. And we want to look at the dollar index. And the dollar index is, let me just see here. I just have it. Well, while we're doing that, let's just take a look at the Crb Index, which is something we watch every day, and we'll go there. So the Crb Index is basically a compilation of many different markets. Oil is part of the component, as is grains and so forth, cattle. But that is basically, again, this is a market that's really just going sideways without any real strong direction. In fact, it's just reflective of a lot of the markets. I mean, here we are. You see the lows like right here. And if we just draw a line like that, we're still in this range. It just hasn't gotten out of it. Now, if we go over here, clearly it's a break to the upside. If we go down here, it's a break to the downside. So I think we just have to wait for this market. But right now, certainly the odds are favoring with our trade triangles that the market's going to go lower. We've got two the monthly, which is a strong trend, the weekly, which is also a strong trend, and we're right around these levels, so we haven't moved that much. So it could be very careful to watch this, could be very smart to watch this market very carefully, because it's a forerunner of inflation. And again, the market moved up, it's sort of the lower levels of its range today, and it could be a little bit, could be coming under some pressure. So let me just clear everything off the screen, because I want to show you the Donchian channels, which are still pretty much there. When they're there, you normally get a bounce, which we did. And let me just turn this off because I don't want to draw on the screen when I'm moving this down. And we move this down, you can see the market is heavily oversold, but it was here. It needs to get back up here if one wants to short this market right now. So let's go back to our portfolio. And let's see where we are on this. Let's do something a little bit different today. Let's go back and look at something we haven't looked at. We've looked at, this is the portfolios that I have. I have a number of portfolios: equities, futures, commodities. It's currency ETFs, country ETFs. We talked about the country ETFs yesterday. If you just click on that, you'll see that most of them are in a negative mode. In fact, you can just score them like here: minus 90, Hong Kong, minus Shanghai, 90. These are all looking a little bit negative in my mind. And also, you've got the best number we have on the upside is 75, and that's Spain and Mexico. Spain I don't understand, but that's neither here nor there. That's what the markets are telling you right now. So we have some very interesting markets. However, all these markets, in my opinion, are getting ready to move, and that's the key thing. They're getting ready to move. So I think you really want to pay close attention to where we are. This market has gone from out of the channel, we talked about that before, just like it did here. And once it gets to the upper levels of this channel, it's probably an area to get short or just get out of that market. As I say, it's very, very powerful, these Donchian channels. When you go out and you have an overbought condition, the chances are very high it's going to come back in the channel just like it did there. So, hey, this is Adam Houston. I'm going to come back to you tomorrow with an update on the vote, on the 5 p.m. vote day. So all eyes are going to be on Greece tonight as they make this very, very crucial vote, which could affect all of these markets tomorrow in a